Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy.
Everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi, Mr. Maurice. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Culture. Hi, Bernadette. How's everyone? Welcome. Hi, Pure Heart. Hello. How's everyone tonight? I'm gonna switch the screen so I can get started. You all know how it works, so there you go. How's everyone? It's supposed to snow here tomorrow, so I hope it doesn't snow again. I'm done with the snow. The snow can go away somewhere else. I don't know where, but. Dee Dee, how will I do for the theater school? Ooh, how will Dee Dee do for the theater school? How will Dee Dee do for the theater school? Your name is flashing? Huh. It's snow and mix of rain in Massachusetts? Oh man. I'm sorry, Bernadette. I'm sorry, Mr. Maurice, but you can keep it. I don't want it. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, all that. We just got rid of all the snow, and now it's coming back. Ugh. Snow would be nicer if I didn't have to shovel it. Let's see. For Dee Dee, how will school go? How will theater school go for Dee Dee? How will theater school go for Dee Dee? Bernadette, Moon says to do your name with exclamation mark, join no spaces in between, followed by your question, and your name won't flash, I guess. Oh, I feel like it's gonna go great, right? The Ace of Cups, you're gonna have that sense of fulfillment, feeling satisfied, feeling good about it. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. It may not be as attractive or exciting as maybe you're thinking it is, possibly, just because the Ace of Wands is in the dark, or there may be some sort of thing that may delay you starting it in some sort of way. Because you also have the Chariot, so some things may be a little bit at a pause. You may have, I feel like you may have to wait for something or hear from them. I'm not quite sure what the waiting thing is about. You have Magician in the dark, so I also feel like it's kind of debating how confident you are in joining the theater school. What else? What other messages can we get for Dee Dee about the theater school? No, it's not coming out. It's not for you, I guess. Oh man, the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Well, Nine of Pentacles is a really good energy, right? It's like you'll feel the hard work. I mean, you will feel the hard work. You will feel good about the hard work that you would put into it. I just feel the sense of independence, feeling focused, feeling motivated, feeling like I feel like you'll get your hard work will be recognized working in the school. But I do feel like it will take a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of, testing your patience or whatever. But I do feel like it will boost your creativity, your passion, your overall view of it, though, or view of yourself, as self-fulfillment energy is coming through. So that's what I got. School is hard. Oh man. For For a pure heart. For a pure heart. I don't know why. Today I'm a little bit tired, so I might be a little bit slow at getting these readings. I might be extra ADHD, just to let y'all know. I'm a little extra when I'm tired for some reason. Pure heart. What are JP's feelings and next actions for me in our connection? Like, where is our connection going? Where is Pure Heart's connection going with JP? Where is Pure Heart's connection going with JP? Where is Pure Heart's connection going with JP? Hi Bernard, how are you? Ooh, 10 of Cups. Going to like a full-on commitment, right? I feel that connection. I don't know what's going on between the two of you. Ooh, the sex life is pretty good there. Oh man, the 10 of Cups. I'm not quite sure where you're at in your relationship, but it does look like it's headed for commitment with the 10 of Cups. That sense of fulfillment, that sense of the both of you on the same page, feeling connected. I feel like this happiness, divine love energy trying to come through. There's a little bit of the judgment here in the dark. So I do feel like it is really good. Not committed yet. I feel like that's where it's headed though. And the sex life is good. You got the devil card. So oh man, when the devil's out to play, you know what happens there. Three of Cups, socializing. The social life seems to be good. I'm not quite sure what's going on with your judgment here. I don't know if you judge each other too harshly or what's going on there. Why is the judgment card in the dark? Why is the judgment card in the dark? Why is the judgment card in the dark? Something you two need to discuss. Like, you need to talk about whatever this is. Page of Swords is like having that raw, serious discussion about something or other. It definitely requires some attention. For the Magician is in the dark too, so it's kind of like having this a low confidence, like not feeling determined or anything. You're here for the Moonbeam reading? Oh man, you gotta put your question in the comments. Moonbeam wants to know questions before he does any readings. Me and him, we practice, and he was hilarious. So you guys gotta see this, I swear. You gotta put questions in the comments. He is too funny. Because he doesn't know how to read cards at all. So he's just hilarious. Yeah, so I do feel like whatever this is between you and him, and you both have to talk it out and see what happens there. But besides that, it looks great, right? That's what I got though for that question. Where it's going is, happy life, happy family, happy children are coming. I don't know. That's not happening for a few days. Well, we gotta see how quickly we get some questions going on there in the comments, though. For culture, how should I prepare for my check in the meeting tomorrow? Let's see for culture. Got my cards all mixed up again. Again, I still didn't sort them out. There we go. How you doing, Miss Moonlight? For culture, how should culture prepare for my check in the meeting tomorrow? Check-in in the meeting tomorrow. How should culture prepare for the check-in meeting tomorrow? How should culture prepare for the check-in meeting tomorrow? Oh man, it's all in the dark. Like, don't doubt yourself. Don't don't second guess yourself. Don't boost your confidence is what you need to do. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like this is much related to work or the meeting, whatever that is. But yeah, focus on what the check-in is about. Focus on yourself. Focus on controlling your thoughts, not letting them run a little wild on you. If you get too stuck in your head, it'll make you look nervous, not as confident as you want to appear, right? For the Queen of Swords is in the dark, I feel this sense again of like being very honest, very open, very direct with your communication, talking clearly, feeling confident in what you're saying with this check-in. I feel like is really important. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on, the meeting's not going anywhere. It's still staying there. It's not moving. It's not. Yeah, it's just a matter of facing whatever it is that you need to face in that check-in. The stars in the dark, though, so I don't know if you just don't have a lot of faith in what's going on there, or what is going on here for culture with this star in the dark. Why the star in the dark? Why is the star in the dark? Oh, the devil's out to play. May try to play tricks with your mind a little bit there. Maybe there'll be somebody hot in the meeting. I don't know. Could be that too, right? Look at them. I don't know. For the King of Wands in the dark, again, just having that boost of energy. You don't have to think if they ask you questions, be creative. Think of something quickly. That makes you look confident too. Maybe write a list of what you want to remember and bring that with you. I know I always have to bring a list. And every time I go to the kids' doctor's appointments or whatever, I always have a bunch of lists. I find it easier just hand the doctor my shopping list rather than me talking because I forget half the list. They read faster than I talk anyways. So I just feel the energy for you as well. Mr. Maurice, so what do the cards see coming towards me in the next 2 weeks in my current job and finances in general? Let's see, what does Mr. Maurice need to know in the next coming 2 weeks? I'll do the 2 weeks first. What's coming for the first week for Mr. Maurice? What is coming for Mr. Maurice in the first week? Ooh. 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy life. That sounds good, right? What's coming for Mr. Maurice in the first week? Ooh, love. Love may be coming in somewhere or other. I don't know. Love and romance. I can feel that for you. The Page of Swords. I feel like you're going to get some communication about something, like clear communication or communication about some sort of thing or thought, or someone may just want to hear your opinions about something or other. But I do feel you're going to get some communication from something. I don't know if it's something you've been waiting for or something new. You have the Seven of Swords there. So I feel like there's also an energy of you watching your actions, watching what you say to people too. Because I feel like it might be easy to slip something in communication that somebody else may hear that you don't want them to hear. I just feel like somebody will be very watching of what you're saying and what you're doing and that sort of thing. I'm not quite sure what that is for you, but I do feel like love. There may also be some life choices you have to make. If you're feeling like you're at a crossroads and which direction you need to go into, the lovers always suggest to follow your heart when you're making that decision. Let's see what's going on for Mr. Maurice in the second week. What's going on for Mr. Maurice in the second week? Oh, second week, you have the Three of Wands, so some future planning, having these visions of what to expect next or what you want to plan next for you. I do feel that for you. I just feel the sense of expanding your vision or expanding your goals or like thinking bigger, thinking outside the box kind of thing. Planning ahead and also like making backup plans in case your plans don't work out. Just be prepared is what I'm trying to say. The Magician, you're gonna make magic happen. You got that magic wand there. You have all the tools you need to figure out what you need to figure out the second week. Things may be a little bit off balance though with the Six of Pentacles. Your finances may not be where you're wanting them to be. But I feel like at the end of the day or the end of the week, things are gonna figure out. You're gonna figure out how to balance it out anyways. You're gonna make it the best or fairest decision you need to. What's going on in Mr. Maurice's work situation? Ooh, you're the King of Cups. And the King of Cups turns himself into a light for you, so I feel like you're going to be well supported. Maybe you'll be the one to support your co-workers or whoever you deal with at your job. The Hermit. You may want to, think things through. I feel like you may want to be, like, think before you speak kind of thing. I feel like that energy is coming through a lot for you with the Hermit here and the Seven of Swords. What is going on with Mr. Maurice's finances? What's going on with Mr. Maurice's finances? The Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, there might be a boost in your finances there. Some sort of opportunity, some sort of financial growth. I don't know what that is for you. Maybe winning a lottery ticket. I have no idea. Where you're going to get this a boost of something there through your finances. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark. Um, I feel like someone's gonna like share your. I feel like someone's gonna be uplifting towards you and share your views, but also may not always be on the same page. I'm not quite sure what that is. So if this is someone trying to get you to spend your money, be a little mindful of that because the Three of Pentacles is in the dark, it's not in the light, right? I don't know. Look for opportunities, but make sure that you're not being scammed anyway. So maybe don't buy a lottery ticket. You know, those they look tempting, but you don't always win. So then you lose your money. I don't know where you're gonna get the Ace of Pentacles money from, but maybe you'll just find money that you lost somewhere. I love when I do laundry. I just find like random money in the bottom of the wash machine. That's my favorite. But just visualizing something like that for you too, Miss Rory's. That's what I got though. Right? Isn't that always a bonus? Oh man, like once I found a $20 bill in there, I was like, yay, I win, right? Win doing laundry. It's nice when you just randomly feel like you're getting paid for that. You remember those days? Yeah, that hasn't happened in a long time. But I remember those days. I miss those days, just randomly finding something. Right? Yeah, I always say that. Oh, yeah, the one time I found $20. I think it was I think it was Moonbeams. They're like, Moonbeam, I got paid for laundry. Oh yeah. He doesn't walk around with cash that too much anymore though, so there's that. Bernadette, what advice does Spirit have for me relating to my mom and brother financially? Okay, so any spirit guides, ancestors will have any advice for Bernadette? What does Bernadette need to know, or what advice can you give to Bernadette relating to her mom and her brother financially? Any spirit guides, ancestors, and what can give Bernadette a message? Thank you. That just came flying out. What advice can you give to Bernadette about her mom and her brother financially? You have the Chariot here. The Chariot is in the dark, so I feel like some things may feel a little bit slow, a little bit at a pause. Financially, I've been helping them for years and years, and I can't do it anymore. Okay, so that's the pause. Okay, yeah, that's the pause. You can't do anymore. I feel like the spirit is like, these two just flew out naturally on their own. So I feel like spirit is like, it's okay to take a pause. It's okay for you to, not be able to do it anymore. But they're also suggesting to have a conversation about it too. Like, don't feel guilty. Just have that conversation. The Page of Pentacles is like talking about money, right? Talking about your financial situation and theirs. The Ten of Cups, that's the family card, right? So I do feel like they will understand. Um, just because you can't support them financially doesn't mean you can't support them or help them by looking into other resources they can tap into, or help them find other things where they can feel supported. There is the stars in the dark here, so I feel like it's just a reminder not to lose faith. Like, don't lose hope, or still stay connected. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like something's going to give. If you can't give them something financial, just being there for them emotionally, supporting them, maybe helping them look into resources or whatever that is around them. The Five of Wands, I feel like it's just a matter of, you know, try to keep the peace. Don't try to turn it into a conflict. So one of them may not be on board with your decision, but the universe, spirit has your back, is supporting you. Does suggest you can find other ways to balance things out. How does Bernadette deal with the Five of Wands and the King of Wands in the dark? The King of Wands too, I just feel like it's just a matter of, you know, don't think you need to give in because you're feeling guilty or anything if that's not something you're able to do right now. For the Four of Cups is in the dark and the Strength card. Keep your strength. Um, yeah, I feel like there's an energy of you can be proactive, you can motivate them, you can offer them support, but letting go of the finances seems to be something that you can manage. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what the King of Wands and the Five of Wands is indicating, but you know, keep your strength. Spirit is supporting you. You do what you have to do. You can offer them support in different directions if possible. Sometimes, just walking away may just be the support that they need too. Dysfunctional family, yeah, it's tough. You're in the second decan of Three of Wands. Aries sun, yeah. Dee, how will the rest of the month be for Dee? How will the rest of the month be for Dee? How will the rest of the month be for Dee? How will the rest of the month be for Dee? You're talking to AI? Okay. I figured you were. I wasn't sure if you're talking to AI or if you're having a conversation in the chat. I'm always curious about what's going on in the chat. I feel like I missed so much in there when I'm doing readings. I feel like I need to make a live where I just talk in the chat and don't do the readings because I can't do both. Dee, how will the rest of the month be for Dee? How will the rest of the month be for Dee? How will the rest of the month be for Dee? Six of Wands. Love is coming your way, it seems. Six of Wands. Someone's gonna recognize you and, have these hot, fiery, passionate ideas, maybe. Love is coming your way. I don't know if it's this Empire. He's just gonna like, oh yeah, I know what I want. I know what I see. Yeah. They may have to fight this King of Swords for you though, so I don't know who's gonna win, the Emperor or the King of Swords. They look like they're having a good old discussion about who's gonna win you over. King of Swords in the dark, they may not be really good at, opening up emotional wise. They may not always be compromising because they're in the dark. It might be a little bit cold. They look like they're sitting in the snow pile there. I don't know why, but I always find this bird looks more like a flying fish than a bird. I'm not quite sure what that means. If that's supposed to be a symbol or something, or if it's meant to be like that, or if it's just a really bad drawing of a fish. I mean, a bird. It doesn't even look like a bird. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know what it is. It always distracts me every time. But I do feel like somebody there's gonna be an attraction. Like if this is not a love situation, I do feel like something new is gonna come towards you, and you're gonna have to make a decision. So I do feel like it's a decision, rather the Emperor or the King of Swords. But you're gonna have to choose between. I feel, the Emperor could be a better option. There's someone who is very sure of themselves, very confident in themselves, know what they want. They're not second guessing themselves on that one. Judgment. Oh man, the Three of Pentacles here, maybe meaning this person at work. Maybe it's a decision about work too. I feel like it's whatever it is, someone's gonna try to change your mind about them. So maybe you have judged them harshly in the past, but I feel like they're gonna try to prove you wrong. I'm still not sure if it's like a really love situation or if it's like a work situation. I feel like it can go either way. Not quite sure, but they're gonna try to get your attention. That's all I know. They're gonna try hard for it. AI is still wrong? Oh man. Got the fire AI. Fire AI and Nightbot, eh? Bernard! A demo reading for the next 8 days. What does Bernard need to know for the next 8 days? What does Bernard need to know for the next 8 days? What does Bernard need to know for the next 8 days? Ooh, Bernard, are you the King of Wands in the dark? I hope not. You have to keep cool, not let your hot temper get the best of you, you know? Don't be moody. Oops, my speaker is on. I always forget to turn that off. Oops, I turned it back on. I think it's good. My daughter redid my background, so I'm gonna post a short about that. She made a little gnome garden back there. I don't know. Probably can't really see it. It looks like it's dark in here, but it's not. I try to clarify what this all is for you, Bernard. I just feel this hot temper is coming from somewhere. I don't know if it's about like the twin situation, because I feel like one of them is gonna want to get your attention, and you're gonna have to choose between giving them your attention and not. Because I feel like they're gonna make you like not in the best mood. I feel like they're just going to, I don't know, lie to you or deceive you in some sort of way, because you do have the moon card here, or ask you for money and not like pay you back or something. But I feel like there's some sort of strange energy coming through with that, Bernard. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna give you a hard time. Someone's gonna give you a hard time. Um, Two of Cups here. Something everybody you're connected with. It could be a loved one. It could be one of the girls. The Queen of Cups is in the dark here, so yeah. I feel like they want your money. They're gonna try to borrow money from you or try to get you to buy them something. I don't know. That's what I got, but I feel like I'm kind of like warning you about that. Hopefully it's more about work and you getting some work, and your new job starts soon and doesn't get delayed. Your heart, will JP express his feelings and emotions to me and offer me a commitment? Ah, time frame. Let's see, for JP, will JP express his feelings and emotions towards Pure Heart? What will JP express his feelings and emotions towards Pure Heart? That is too many cards. Looks like he has a lot of emotions and feelings towards you. We don't know what they are, but they just want to come pouring out. What are JP's feelings and emotions and intentions towards Pure Heart? What's going on there? Ooh, what is that about? Huh. I feel his energy, like he wants to end whatever games he's playing with you right now, because he does feel connected towards you. There's a Two of Cups, so he does feel that love, passion, attraction towards you. I feel like he feels like he can trust you, that you balance each other out. I do feel like he feels that. The Six of Wands, though, is in the dark, so I don't know if I feel like he's not showing you as much as he should be. You know, he's not giving you the attention that you should be getting, right? The Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands here. You need to start expressing his feelings and emotions towards you more. I can see that. Spirit agrees. He needs to start opening up and figuring out what's going on there. Oh, the Lovers is in the dark. I feel like he may be at a crossroads with expressing his thoughts and feelings and commitment, right? Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if he's stressed about his work and financial situation there. I feel like he's spending a lot of time thinking about it. Like he's, holding on to his thoughts. Four of Pentacles. Money seems to be an issue on his mind right now. I'm not quite sure what that is about. What is the time frame? I don't really do timing, Pure Heart, but we'll see. What is the time? Well, you shuffle the cards again? Bernard? I don't know what that means. You can ask another question, Bernard, if that's what you're asking. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, you know, Wands is summer, right? So I feel like by the summer he'll figure out what exactly his feelings and thoughts and emotions are, and that's not too far away. Uh, he does have struggles with work. He wants a promotion. Yeah, I can feel that with the Pentacles here, you know? I feel like he wants to be in a better position to commit towards you, it seems. Uh, yeah. I don't know if he's verbally expressing that towards you, but I feel like the cards are like picking up his energy. Like he wishes he was in a better position for you. The Ace of Wands. You know, he wants a hot, fiery, passionate energy. He wants that attraction. He wants to, you know, he wants to make this all happen. He's just a little bit hesitant right now. Summer is around the corner. Yeah, yeah. So with all the Wands card, I feel like, you know, I feel like he's gonna be in a, he'll be more comfortable in his mind by the summer to commit to you, you know, like a real commitment kind of thing. Because there's a Two of Cups there, right? So that's like the soulmate love card energy. Ace of Wands, right? That's some good hot, fiery, passionate energy coming through there. You know, some people use that as a sex card too. Oh man. Diamond, will I ever read tarot one day? Ooh, that sounds interesting. You should definitely read Tarot, Diamond. It's fun. I've been trying to get my daughter to read tarot, but she just collects them. She's actually took some of the indie type decks that Miss Moonlight gave me. She's looking at them. We're trying to get her to read them too. um, that's Sarah, not Emily, Miss Moonlight. She just trying to get her to open up with her feelings with them. It's a work in progress. Diamond, let's see. Will Diamond read tarot one day? Will Diamond read tarot one day? Yeah, she's 16. I find 16 is a hard age, eh? Um, I feel like there's a yes, right? The King of Wands is Seven of Cups. It may be confusing at first, but if you're determined and stubborn enough to learn it, I feel like you will. You will. I feel my personal opinion about learning tarot is like you need to figure out what you are. I feel like if you try to learn all of it, you just can't. You have to figure out which path you want to go towards. You know, like there's the normal Rider-Waite meanings where you can just study the actual meanings of the cards, or you can follow through with numerology. There's like European style, there's Celtic, there's Egyptian, there's the Kuala and all that sort of thing. You know, I feel like if you find which one you want and just go with that, um, I feel like you get better at it quicker, and people you're reading for understand you better. Yeah, if you try to do it all at once, like you see tarot readers where they're trying to put all of it together, and it's like, like what are you talking about? You know, I see those so many times on the. And that's my personal pet peeve from watching other YouTubers. Like you need to know what you are. You can't preach what you don't know what you're preaching, right? I don't know. It's like trying to go to a Catholic church, but they're like saying all the religions in one mass. It just doesn't work, right? You gotta figure out what you are and what you want to do. That is just my advice on that. Someone said I would, but I don't think I ever would. Why would I do that? Why would Diamond do that? Why would Diamond read tarot? Why would Diamond read tarot? Ooh, that was too many quiet cards out there. I want to come out. There's a lot of reasons to read tarot. That's probably why they all came out. The star. For the star itself is about finding your own personal enlightenment, your own spirituality. You can learn a lot about yourself reading tarot, even if you just read for yourself. Um, every card has a lot of deep emotional meanings. The point of tarot is to digging into your deep, dark emotions that you don't want to face, right? Sometimes you pull a card, it's like, okay, now I know where that feeling came from, but you don't really think about it until you're faced with it. And I feel like that is what the star is saying for the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is about, even though you feel exhausted and not sure what kind of direction you want to go into, it could bring out some emotions that make you feel more curious and more exploring in different areas. The Nine of Swords is also in the dark. So I feel like, Nine of Swords is like, it can make you release some inner healing, some help you face some shadow work kind of energy, and that sort of thing. That's really good. Yeah. I know. I feel like a lot of people say that if you do tarot, you can't be any religion. I am very Catholic myself. I was raised Catholic. My mom's side was raised Catholic, my dad's side was raised Catholic, and I have tarot readers on both sides. So I don't really personally get why people say that if you're Catholic you can't do tarot, or whatever your religion is, whatever your faith is. I don't really get that, but that's just me. You join a lot of Facebook groups on YouTube, all these witchy ones, and they're like, "Oh, if you're Catholic, you can't do this." Like, what? Why? Where did that happen? I think Miss Moonlight has the Bible tarot. I think people just make up rules in their mind, and they try to push those rules on other people, which is nonsense. I mean, all the cards are like the High Priestess and the Hierophant are a priest or a pope, whichever you want to call the Hierophant, and the High Priestess is like a nun or a sister or whatever female is in your religion. It doesn't necessarily all have to be Catholic. I know there's all different kinds. I'm just Catholic, so that's what I go with. But I know there, like, whatever your faith is, the tarot cards themselves mean those people, right? San Francisco, still thinking about Mira. I mean, my great grandfather, he believed in spirits and fairies and all those things, and he built a Catholic church himself. So, he was very much into his church and into spirituality. So, I don't know. Some people have strange ideas about that thing. Is what I think. LM. Is Francesco still thinking about Mira? Is Francisco still thinking about Mira? Let's see. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is in the light. I feel like he is thinking about you a lot. Like, so much. I feel like he's thinking about you so much that his heart is kind of like hurting, literally. Because I feel like he doesn't know exactly what his thoughts are about you. I feel like it's about you, LM. And Mira. Maybe he's just like, that's probably why his heart hurts, right? He's kind of like trying to think about you and Mira at the same time and doesn't know what to do. It's like he wants to take action, but I feel like he's torn about which one to decide. The Six Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's a little imbalance going on there. He's thinking about the two of you in different ways, I feel. The Queen of Cups. Um, you are Mira? Okay. That is why. Okay, I wasn't sure, because I feel like it's all about you. LM. That would make total sense. I was confused about the mirror part and the LM thing. Yeah, I feel like he's really thinking hard about you, doesn't want to take action, but he's a little bit hesitant, I feel like he's torn about something. I don't know if this Queen of Cups is like disappointing his mother or what's going on there. Four of Pentacles is in the dark. Four of Pentacles is like feeling like he needs to let something go, but he doesn't know what he needs to let go to move forward. He's like resisting ending something. So I'm not quite sure if he's like still hooked up on some other person, like a past person, hasn't quite gone over that, but still torn with wanting to express their feelings towards you at the same time. The Page of Cups is in the dark. I feel like he does want to express feelings towards you, but he is holding them back. You know, he's bottling them up. He's, yeah. I just feel the sense of him feeling very sensitive, a little insecure about himself, giving you mixed signals, and I feel like he knows that he's giving you mixed signals. He's, he's spending too much time in his head, not enough time in his heart, I think. I don't know. Or too much time on both and doesn't know how to sort them out. Miss Moonlight says she also has mystical tarots at the sink. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the tarot cards have a lot of religious symbols. Um, yeah. That is what I got. I don't know if any of that made any sense. Hopefully it does. Hi, Divine Grove. How are you? I wasn't sure if I said hello to you or not already. I don't know. If I did, then I did in my mind. Bernadette, what advice the spirits has about friendship? Ran into Kayla this morning. Okay, so let's see. What advice the spirits have about Bernadette about friendship? So what is the energy around Bernadette running into Kayla this morning? What is the energy around Bernadette and Kayla? What is the energy around Bernadette and Kayla? Strength. Oh. Strength is a strong card, right? For the strength card, I do feel like there's energy of um just listening to your inner power, your inner self-awareness about what you think it means about running into Kayla. Like, I don't know if it was coincidence or if it was meant to happen for whatever reason. Okay, just friendship in general? Okay. So what does Bernadette need to know about friendships in general? The Six of Swords. So I feel like you're in a transition phase. You're like feeling like you need to start over, but you're still moving forward. I feel like you're leaving all the stuff you don't want to bring forward with you behind you. I feel like maybe unconsciously you're kind of like sorting them out and figuring out what is what. Um, for the Ace of Swords in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of you wanting to avoid conflict and judgment and that sort of thing. Yeah, Five of Cups too. I feel like whatever's going on, I feel like you're ready to deal with opening up yourself for new friendships. I feel like a sense of you're transitioning into allowing new people into your energy to make friendships with. But I feel like you're a little bit not trusting. The Justice card is in the dark too. I just feel the sense of um unsure who you can trust because of a lack of accountability of some sorts. No, she always hangs around a particular spot. Okay. That card with the green pants has been me. This one? Oh man. Yeah, usually the Five of Cups is kind of like, when something breaks, you pick up the pieces and put it back together. It's kind of like an emotional healing card, right? That's usually why a lot of the cards have an image of someone picking up pieces off the floor. Um, I do feel this energy of you, feeling a little rejected or in denial about something or other. some intense emotions and grieving going on. But I feel like you're opening up yourself to healing. It's just a process, a transition. Yeah, some self-love energy, figuring out who you can trust and who you can't, and what kind of people you want to attract too. As we get older, we're more picky about the kind of people we want to be friends and attract. Yeah, sometimes you can feel that way sometimes. But it's just how you think you feel. We're not alone on this planet. There's a lot of people. It's just who you want to choose to open up your heart to. It seems like there's still a lot of healing to learn to trust people again, starting with loving and trusting yourself, it seems, with the Lover's card here. The Knight of Pentacles is also in the dark, so it's kind of like changing your perspective and seeing what you're willing to compromise and what you're willing not to compromise with. Five of Wands, Five of Wands is more about like fighting what really matters towards you, and figuring out who you want as friendships. Yeah. Sometimes the best community is online communities because then you can meet people around the world who are just like you. It's trying to figure out what you're most passionate about and what you want to talk about. You know? Like, because I have kids on the autism spectrum, all my friends are also autism moms. So it's kind of like building your community that way. It's like, what do you have in connection with the other people that are around you? My online community, all of my online friends, we all talk about tarot and spirituality and witchcraft and that sort of thing. So, I have two different groups of people. So you kind of like just got to find out what is your tribe and go with that. Your son is too. There you go. There's a lot of autism groups out there who you can relate to with the parents. For Didi, will I get my computer next month and will I like it? I feel like friendships today is not like friendships like it used to be, Like I remember mom and dad used to have like their friends come over for dinner and, they would talk and play cards and stuff. I feel like that kind of life doesn't exist anymore. People are too busy, too many other things going on that they'd rather just stay home and talk to people on the internet. Like me. That's what I do. Like I feel like it's not the same as it used to be. And we kind of have to just accept how life is changing. Dee, will I get my computer next month? Will Dee get our computer next month? Will Dee get our computer next month? The Two of Pentacles, I feel like is a possibility if you can balance and juggle things out. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling your finances, juggling your priorities, figuring out, if you can save money for it or not. The Empress is like, how stubborn are you to save that money for it to make it happen kind of thing, right? What is the energy around Dee getting the computer? Two cups. I feel like, again, it's about balancing whatever you have going on. Your budget, I'm guessing. I don't know. The Seven of Wands. Like, how determined are you to get this computer by next month? Right? How determined are you? Your determination is going to be tested. Are you going to fight those impulse buys, kind of thing? Avoiding the shiny things at the store. I know that's hard, the shiny things get me all the time. And you need to fight those away. Like, no, I don't see any shiny things. I'm saving my money. Yes, yes, she does have the pink one with I think it has balloons or heart balloons and ice creams. Yeah, I also got her a Stranger Things deck because she likes Stranger Things. Um, and she has two of the ones that you gave me in her room that she looks at. I'm not supposed to know that though. So yeah. um yeah, she does things. She's a Capricorn though, so she's 16, but she's very old-fashioned in her ways. Trying to get her to come around and be less rigid, but it's a work in progress. I forget the other one. I think it's the one with the animals. She has that one too. The cats and I forget. I know it's different animals and stuff. It's cartoony kind of thing. For Bernadette. Not Bernadette. Bernard. Sorry, I was gonna read Bernadette again. No, I have that one. No, it starts with a K. It's like, it looks more like, anime, but it's like animals, not people. I don't think it's anime. I don't know what you call it. Um, yeah, it came with this deck that you gave me. I forget what it's called. I'll have to ask her to send you a picture of it. I have the Guardian of Venus there. I do like that one. I use it often. I just find the cards are too big for my mat. So I kind of do it for when people come over and I take out my cards with real life reading. They don't seem to fit on my mat very well. Yeah, Bernard, second reading. Will I have a family meeting tonight for the next 25 days? Huh. Will Bernard have family night? Will Bernard have family night? Will Bernard have family night? The Three of Wands. I feel like there's some future planning going on there, so I feel like that is a high possibility, Bernard. They may be a little bit judgy. They may want to get into some heated debates, but that sounds like family to me. The Two of Wands, you may have some choices and decisions to make. You may feel a little bit of a sense of being overwhelmed, but it seems to be looking good. What's going on for Bernard in the next 25 days? That's a long time to plan ahead. Oh my. What's going on here, Bernard? I feel like something's going to balance out. So I feel like, I don't know if this is about your new job, but I feel like something's going to work out for you. But I also feel like you're going to get a heartbreak on something. I feel like you may realize the truth about something or a sense of disappointment. Maybe just feeling discouraged. Because I feel like something just, I don't know if something's literally going to break and make you feel discouraged. Or you're just going to feel that sadness from disappointments here with the Three of Swords. The Fool. What's going on with Bernard in the next 25 days? Why is the Fool in the dark? I feel there might be a financial issue, Bernard, so I don't know if that's you having to spend more money to repair something or spend more money on something. But, yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be tough. Ooh, there's a Four of Cups. There might be a party, so maybe it is a family meeting, may turn into some sort of family party. But that is what I got. We should all vote in the chat that after my video with Moonbeam, we should do a video of me and Miss Moonlight doing tarot. Right? Everybody needs to vote that in the chat. Oh man. Divine! What do I need to know about my friend Juan? What does Divine need to know about their friend Juan? What does Divine need to know about their friend Juan? No one's voting, man. I feel like no one here. Oh, I feel like we just need to do that. See, Divine votes. Divine votes for that. Me and Miss Moonlight. Yes, we need to do that too. Oh wow, I don't know what's going on between you and Juan, but there is some really strong energy here. You have strength, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups. I have burdened him. If yes, I don't feel like you burden him at all. I feel like there's a strong bond between the two of you. Like, I feel like he's a really, really good friend, you know? There's love, there's strength. You know, you emotionally support each other. I don't feel like you burdened him at all. Then may I get a general message from the spirit team? Yes. What does divine what does divine need to know from spirit? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? You do music shorts? Yes. If you haven't checked out Miss Moonlight's channel, you should see her shorts. I really love how the music goes with the cards. So that is so cool. I've been trying to get Sarah to do that. She makes shorts. She kind of does the same thing, but she makes shorts with Roblox game clips with shorts and she puts music on. She doesn't do the cards. Oh, Bernard, I just did your reading. I don't know if you saw it, but you're going home till the end? Oh, nice. I'm just gonna see what's going on here. What does Spirit want Divine to know? Is there any Spirit guides, ancestors, welcome to Divine a message? Is there any Spirit guides, ancestors, welcome to Divine a message? Ooh, I don't know what that is. A bunch of cards came out here. You have the Ace of Swords in the dark, so maybe some sort of indecisive energy, kind of like avoiding conflict with choosing something or other. You may feel like your mind's a little bit clouded. Um, I feel like whatever it is, it's about taking action towards something. You know, the Eight of Wands, like hesitating before you take action. I feel like there's an energy of feeling slowed down and unsure what it is, but I feel like whatever this is, like just be prepared for the changes that may occur. You have the Ten of Wands in the dark as well. So I just feel this sense of feeling less burden, feeling less weight on your shoulders. You know, I feel like whatever this is, you don't need to hold on to everything. You can let some things go, put some things down there. The Ten of Wands in the dark, I just feel the sense of letting go, setting some boundaries, and just relaxing and unwinding your mind and your energy and just going with the flow. And I feel like that's going to help you feel more grounded because you're starting a new journey with the Fool here. So it's kind of like letting some of this go and allow yourself to relax enough to see the path that you're headed towards. Uh, you have the Seven of Wands too. So I feel like it's kind of like overcoming the obstacles and the challenges and the demands of life, right? And staying firm with your boundaries and fight for what you believe in, but also keep going, kind of thing. I feel like is what Spirit wants you to know. You're still learning this friendship game. Oh man, I feel like everybody just learning this friendship game. Yeah, you know, friendships isn't always like the TV show Friends, right? They're all acting in there. It all depends how you view friendships. Like I have a friendship. I only see her. I mean, we live in the same city, but we haven't seen each other in years. But we talk every day by texting. You know, it doesn't. You know, it's all. I feel like friendships is all different, all by his perspective. You know, so I have a friend that we just talk to once a couple of years, and we're good that way. Um, yeah, I don't know. Pure heart. How did JP feel after spending time with me yesterday? Let's see. How did JP feel after spending time with Pure Heart yesterday? How did JP feel about spending time with JP yesterday? The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of I feel like there's this energy of like letting go, not just letting go, but like being more mindful of something. So not quite sure what that is. If JP is just feeling more mindful and less guarded when it comes to you, I don't know. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles, so I feel like he's ready to start something new with you. I don't know if it's just a matter of like the next stage, the next level, whatever that is. He's ready for that because I feel like he feels like he's growing closer towards you. He's ready for. I feel like he's ready for something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but there is a world here, so I feel like he does think the world of you. You know, I always feel that when this card comes out, the sense of fulfillment. Um, I feel like they feel like seeing you yesterday that it was a good thing. Like I feel like he felt very happy about it. The Five of Pentacles is here though, so I just feel like he wishes things were better. I really feel that with JP. I just feel the sense of a little bit of insecurities coming through, stubbornness, you know, just struggling with something. Um, letting go of what? I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like letting go. I feel like it's like letting go of whatever rigid idea that he has. You know, I feel like whatever his rigid idea is, like thinking that he needs to be in a perfect position to express his feelings towards you. You know, is what I feel. Um, I don't know if he's Capricorn, but I just feel like Capricorn energy. You know, sometimes Capricorns and Virgos, they feel like every single thing needs to be perfect. But you know, life isn't perfect. It's just a matter of going with the flow kind of thing. The Empress here, I do think he does think of you as the Empress, someone who's very nurturing, loving, grounded energy. Does have a lot of good past memories of you. I feel like they're kind of like wanting to stick to what feels comfortable for them, and I feel like they're struggling with, you know, going towards you too fast. Cancer man, Cancer man's too. They can be a little bit, you know, a little bit stuck in their ways, a little protective of themselves and their family and what their family thinks as well. You know, cancers, I have cancers here. So cancers can be very tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, relaxing, emotional, sympathetic, persuasive, and helpful. But they can also be moody, pessimistic, suspicious, manipulative, insecure, dislike strangers or criticism, especially criticism about their family. Um, that's just a typical cancer. Not every cancer, right? Everybody's different. But yeah, some of that's coming through. Um, just with their idea of like needing to protect everything and wanting everything to be just right. Yeah, that's what I got though. Hi Venus, how are you? I didn't see you sneak in. If you guys haven't already, you have to go on the community page and write a question for me and Boom Beam to answer your question. I'm good. Culture. We have a post on the community page for someone to ask questions. Boom Beam and I are gonna pre-record that though. He's too funny. Because yeah. You have to watch Moonbeam read cards. He's too funny. For culture. Am I on the right track? Let's see. Is culture. Oops. This one definitely wanted to come out. So we'll see what that's about. We'll try this again. Is culture on the right track? Is culture on the right track? Is culture on the right track? Okay, so is the culture on the right track? We'll do that first and then we'll clarify, right? I would say yes, because I feel like with the Five of Wands in the dark, you have that sense of determination. You're ready to stand or fight for whatever matters most to you, right? I feel the sense of you just wanting to keep the peace. You're just kind of avoiding anything that's chaotic, uh, and just like moving forward. And I feel like that is a positive thing on your part. The judgment here is in the dark, so I feel like there's a sense of maybe a little bit of fear of judgment and a little bit of fear of making some changes. It seems a little bit. So that may be was why you're questioning if you're on track or not. The Three of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like a boost of confidence and more planning ahead seems to be, you know, just trying to come through, trying to push you towards being on the right track. And the Three of Wands in the dark is kind of like, expanding your vision and not limiting yourself by any chaotic thoughts or that sort of thing. But I do feel like, you're going forward. There is a Two of Cups. I feel you're moving towards romance. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but I feel this feeling connected with someone, making connections, new connections, some balancing situations coming through, learning to trust again or trust yourself a little bit more, perhaps. What kind of guidance can we give to culture about staying on track? What kind of guidance can we give to culture about staying on track? You have the crow here, so crows symbolize transformation. They also symbolize your inner wisdom. Okay, yeah, take action. Just go for it. Look for those opportunities or run towards it, right? The temperance, not everything is balanced all the time. Sometimes we have to rush, sometimes we have to slow down. We can't always keep a steady pace all the time. Sometimes we have to, weigh the good and the bad and see where we want to put our focus and where we want to put our attention. I feel like the Five of Pentacles is kind of like backing that up too, maybe some hardship, maybe financial hardships going on, whatever that is. But, look for the positive side of that. Take action where you need to. There may be some fast paced changes coming. It all depends if you're going to slow down or you're going to move forward towards the excitement. Page of Swords. You may get some good news about something that may clear some of this up for you. This may be connected to the sun with this opportunity of some sort. Maybe get invited to somewhere or something. There's another crow there trying to tell you to keep going. That is what I got. Or phone might die. Oh man. Aw. Give your doggy extra pets. I love doggies. I'm glad our pug is sleeping upstairs right now. He hasn't been liking now that there's warmer weather. There's been motorcycles going by more often. I don't know why he thinks he can chase a motorcycle, but he's not the smartest pug. Diamond, in general, around love and career coming for Diamond Sun. I don't know what he thinks. He thinks he can't keep. We live on a busy street, so he thinks he can control all the cars, but he has no luck on that. He's on a short leash, so the cars don't pay attention to him, but he tries anyway. For Diamond, general around love and career. What's coming in for Diamond Sun? Love and career. What's coming in for Diamond Sun in love and career? What's coming in for Diamond and her Sun in love and career? Let's see. Ooh. I feel like he's kind of like stuck in a cycle right now, your son. Yeah. Oh man, it sucks when you get stuck in a cycle like this, right? The world is in the dark, so I feel like, things are slowed down. I feel like he's unsure of what his future is looking like right now, and that's kind of, I feel like being worried about the future is kind of like making him feel stuck in the cycle to begin with, I feel. There is the Four of Swords and a light, so I feel like some stillness, like just a sense of quieting his mind and tuning things out and taking the time to figure out what he truly wants to do and what he truly wants to move forward towards. Sleep issues, yeah. For the Eight of Cups and the Light, I feel like, it's just a matter of trying to know what his limits is. Like, don't, like, know what his limits are, but also knowing that he can take some steps forward. Doesn't have to run forward, but he can take some steps forward and leave some of this negativity behind. Because I feel like there is some opportunities that may come up with career wise because the Three of Pentacles is here, right? So that's like looking for opportunities, collaborating with other people, trying to work on some team projects or something like that. Just kind of like opening up his vision with others to see how, he can get some guidance from someone else, it seems here. For the careers part, let's see, is there any love coming towards Diamond Sun? Is there any love coming towards Diamond Sun? The Hierophant. I feel like, like stay strong. Don't have faith. See, this is the Hierophant card that I was telling you about, Diamond. That is very much a symbol of a priest or a pope or whoever your faith is. Minister. It's whoever you want this to be, depending how you read the cards. Um, yeah. There's also some people also read him as like Father Nature, Mother Nature kind of thing. That's not part of the reading. I was just letting you know that there are a lot of religious things and cards. If you don't want to move away from your faith, there's a lot of symbolism here to help you with that. For the Nine of Pentacles in the light, so I do feel like it's a strong energy or a strong indicator for him to trust his faith, trust what he believes in. Dig down to his own spiritual roots. Maybe he would like to read tarot if you don't want to, and be learning some insightful things about himself. But I feel like just having faith again, feeling optimistic again, and just like opening up himself to some new experiences, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, it may help him feel more grounded, more independent, or more aware of his own self-awareness kind of thing, like what's really in his mind and his heart of what he wants to move towards. The Three of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like the romance is not really on the table right now. I feel like it's more about focusing on himself or focusing on opportunities for work or career. Seems to be the most important thing that is coming up right now. The Nine of Pentacles, like working on his independence too. Nine of Pentacles is like a very strong independent card. Um, yeah. Two of Wands, making some future decisions, make some future plans, future goals, and deciding what he wants to do with that seems to be he's very spiritual too. Yeah, and psychic. That is awesome. He should definitely do this. Even having a tarot channel like this. You know? Maybe him and I can do a collab. Like me and Moonbeam we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to do collab videos. I don't wanna do collab lives because I feel like it's too hard with my Nightbot situation. But I'm gonna try to do some collab videos to see how that goes. So after we'll see how me and Moonbeam goes. And then if that works out well, we'll try some I'll try some videos with some other people. We have a new Moonbeam set up a new program. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out. You're welcome, Diamond. Sometimes the best way to do it is like go to a store where you can like touch all the decks. I like to go to Kohl's and touch all the decks. I went to Kohl's with my kids last weekend or the weekend before, and I took a photo of Kohl's whole shelf. And I asked him if I could bring home the whole shelf with all the cards on it, but I couldn't. That would have cost way too much money, but yeah. I didn't take any decks because I just wanted them all. Oh man. But you know, I feel like touching them is better than like looking at them on Amazon sometimes. Even though I have a huge wish list on Amazon, I feel like that is all Miss Moonlight's fault because I was happy with the ones I made, and then Miss Moonlight sent me cards, and now I want all the cards. I never thought that was possible, but yeah, Miss Moonlight kind of broke me that way. So, yeah. Did Francesco move on from Mira? Did Francesco move on from Mira? Did Francesco move on from Mira? The Two of Swords, he hasn't completely made that decision yet. It's a difficult decision. He keeps weighing his options. He's in a dilemma. He doesn't know what to do about that situation. He's trying to move forward, but you know, the Chariot is like moving forward, but going through the challenges and obstacles. And I feel like you're the obstacles and the challenges that it can't get past, it seems. The King of Wands? I don't know. He still has a spark of romance towards you. He hasn't moved on from you completely. But he hasn't decided to stay towards you either. He's just kind of like trying to move on, trying to figure out what he truly wants. You know, he's trying to move forward, but he keeps looking at you, right? Can't make that decision. He's not looking away from you. The Ace of Pentacles. I don't feel like he has moved on from you. No. I don't feel like he's moving towards you, but I don't feel like he's moving past you either. You know, kind of thing. He's just kind of, yeah. He's going, he's turning around, he's going, he's turning around. That's what I got. Maybe collabs for members easier. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd probably work well too. Like collabs just for members. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. You're saying you predicted this? Oh man. Oh, that's cute. That's too much. We see you get into my head and then you make me do things. Oh man. I'm getting that second cat. I want all the cats. Oh man, I do want all the cats. It's not a second cat. I want a third cat is my problem. I have two Siamese cats, but now I want a Maine Coon cat. Because Moonbeam's daughter had a Maine Coon cat, and when she went to university, I kept her cat. But he passed away because he was really old. But I want another one. But I feel like we have too many pets, and yeah. I need like a money tree so I have more money for all these animals. Maybe a barn. I don't know. A farm. I know, but I only have two cats and a dog and a hamster. But I want another cat. Cameron wants another dog, so I don't know what to do. Because I want them all. Like, I feel so bad that I have to tell him he can't have another dog. So I feel like I can't have another cat because he can't have another dog. And it's a whole thing. It's so hard. I know. I got him a hamster instead. I feel like, yeah, I didn't really give him a choice on that one, really. I just took Emily, Ronnie's daughter, and we just went and got everything we needed for a hamster. So then he can go pick out his own hamster. That's how we have a hamster. But see, it's not a cat, it's not a dog, it's contained in a cage, so, right? That doesn't really count, right? I don't know. Hamster's expensive though. Holy poop. Keep buying her chew toys because she keeps trying to chew out of her cage. And it's not even a cage. We have her in one of those big things that you put a lizard in. It's like a really big space for a little hamster. But she's still trying to eat her way out of it. Bernadette! What does my adoptive mom want from me? Really? What does Bernadette's adoptive mom want from Bernadette, really? The King of Swords. She wants you to find a man. Or someone to love. Oh, man. She's like, find this King of Swords. I don't know who this King of Swords is for you, but, you know, she wants you to have that real love, committed relationship, it seems. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man. That's just because it's a King of Swords. You know, King of Swords could be anyone you fall in love with, right? Having this real, clear, devoted relationship. What does Bernadette's adoptive mom really want her to know? Maine Coon? Oh, yeah, I'm in love with Maine Coons. Actually, what I really want is a Maine Coon and a Bombay mix. Because, you know, Floppy's dad is a Bombay. And he's the most lovable thing ever. So a Bombay with a Maine Coon mix. If you order them online from a breeder who breeds purebred Maine Coons and purebred Bombays together, they're like a couple $1,000s. They're like so expensive and they're not even purebred, but they're kind of like dog cats. They're like cats, but they act like dogs, so you can train them like a dog. I want one of those. I need to manifest more money so I can get one. You know, priorities, right? You're in a relationship? Yeah, I'm just saying what your adoptive mom, what the cards are saying your adopted mom wants from you. I don't know. King of Swords could also be just, you know, speak your mind, you know, speak what your honest truth is, get things done, be persuasive, be assertive, be confident in what you're saying. Yeah, focus on what you want. It could represent that too. What does Bernadette's adoptive mom really want for Bernadette? Ooh, the Five of Wands. Fighting for what you believe in. Growing the sense of, you know, happy home, happy family, happy finances. Doing what you feel is best for you. Ten of Pentacles is like sticking to your family roots, or like sticking to what your adopted mom taught you for tradition and that sort of thing. You know, family doesn't necessarily have to be blood. It can be whoever you make it as your family. You know, I just feel that sense of connection. I feel like what she wants for you, playing it smart, that sense of stability, doing what you love. Three of Cups, you know? Yeah, Three of Cups, you know? Sticking to who you feel like is love or family towards you doesn't necessarily say you know, friendships or whatever. Easy said than done. Yeah. You feel her breathing down my neck. Yeah, I feel like she's trying to give you a boost of confidence, it seems. I really feel like she's trying to give you a boost of confidence. You know? Maybe meditate, and maybe when you meditate, you can like hear exactly what she's trying to say. You had a hamster, his name was Sunshine. Oh man, yeah. We've had a lot of hamsters. We had a girl and a boy hamster, and they made lots of baby hamsters. That was a while back though. We gave the babies away, but the mommy and daddy eventually passed, and we've had guinea pigs. We've had a lot of animals here. But that's what I got. Yeah, everything's easier said than done. But this is about having, you know, that determination and that strength that, you know, not let your self doubt or regrets or anything limit you from moving forward to that. Dee Dee, how will the whole group meeting go for Dee Dee the whole month? How will the whole group meeting go for Dee Dee the whole month? How will the whole group meeting go for Dee Dee the whole month? Oh, I feel like there's going to be some challenges with the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles in the Dark, the Strength. I feel like during this group meeting, things are going to get a little emotional, a little intense. Strength card being in the dark, yeah. Ugh. I just feel this sense of some weakness, some control issues trying to come through, mostly because of emotions and egos and that sort of thing. The Five of Pentacles, I do feel like, yeah, there's going to be some words said, I feel, you know? The Eight of Swords is in the light, so I feel like you may feel limited, you may feel trapped. I feel like the whole group meeting is going to have a lot of things to think about that's going to bring out some emotions, some anxiety triggers of some sorts that you may have to address before you can be grounded again. You know, the King of Pentacles here in the dark, just feeling this sense of, you know, feeling a little ungrounded, you know, bringing the whole group back down to earth. I feel like it's going to be a process during this month. Let's just see. What will be the outcome of all of this energy? What is going to be the outcome of all of this energy? The Knight of Pentacles. So the outcome, like I said, should get you grounded, steady on your feet again, emotionally supporting each other again, getting all the emotions out, going through the healing, all that process, you know, feeling more passionate and creative and inspired again is what I'm feeling as well. This I want to come out in the dark, though, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, I feel like they're going to talk about some practical solutions, looking for some opportunities, working on how to figure out what the next goals are. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lack of motivation, but I feel like it's also going to give you some sort of motivational boost as well, though. That's where I'm going. Sounds good? Awesome. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Welcome. Bernard. 6. What's going on with the twins? Is that talk to another female I would ever feel I will be mad with me? Well, I found out to help a crush on me. Okay. Not quite sure what that's about, Bernard, but let's see. For Bernard. What's going on with the twins for Bernard? Ooh, the Empress. She feels like she's the Empress. You know, she feels like she is stubborn. She is. You almost forgot Member's life. Oh man, I'm glad you made it, Eliza. Um, I just feel this energy of manifesting. I feel like one of the twins, or I don't know if it's both of them, they're just gonna like manifest your energy, and they're just gonna try to, you know, persuade you to do one thing or another. I feel that. What's going on with these twins? Or one of these twins, eh? Oh man, I don't know. There's an opportunity. I feel like she's gonna try to figure out something. What can I get Bernard to do for me? And once she figures it out, she's gonna jump on that opportunity. What? Does Bernard talk to another female? What would happen if Bernard talked to another female? Oh, you talk to another female, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna take down your whole tower there. Oh man, she's definitely gonna be mad, Bernard. I wasn't expecting that, but she's definitely gonna be mad. You know? Might want to sleep with one eye open. I think the twins do not want you talking to other females. I found out to help a crush on me. Okay, so does this other female have a crush on Bernard? Does this other female have a crush on Bernard? Ugh, I don't really say there's a crush. I feel like she thinks about you, but I don't really think it's a crush, though. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Venus! General reading for Venus. What does Venus need to know right now? What does Venus need to know right now? We need to do a collab with Venus, too. You know, that psychic Pisces energy. We need to get some of that going, too. For Venus. What does Venus need to know right now? 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 I'm not joking. I'm being serious. Me and Venus need to collab too. You need to get your cards out. Get ready to go. You can choose if you want to do the positive fairy energy or the demon side. You know, it's your choice. Yeah, I mean, the only best way to learn to do it is with a deck of cards, even playing cards, you know? Just do numerology. You don't need the tarot cards. Any playing cards will work. Let's see. For Venus. So what does Venus need to know right now? It's not about trusting your intuition. You're a Pisces. You're full on psychic. So I don't know what you're talking about there. Pisces are the psychics. You don't need to trust your intuition. You just know what you're doing. You just won a set of tarot cards yesterday? There you go! See? It's fate. The universe is trying to convince you for me. Right? Like, come on. The universe is ahead of me. Ooh, for the King of Wands in the dark. I do feel like there's this energy of I just feel like there's this energy of feeling restricted. I don't know what that is about. Just things moving too slow and not fast enough, causing some, I don't know, causing something. There's a tower in the dark too. Like, so why is this tower in the dark for Venus? Why is the tower and the King of Wands in the dark for Venus? Oh man, you sneaking around again, trying to get tarot cards and not hiding them from us. I don't know what you're sneaking around about, but I feel like there's a strategic planning going on. Trying to figure out what actions to take next. The Knight of Pentacles is here in the dark too, focusing on what you want to focus on without being discouraged. I feel like you don't really need to worry about a bad reputation. Like, how can Venus have a bad reputation? I feel like that's not going to happen. You have all these red mushrooms here, so you know the fairies live underneath there. So you can just ask them for help. The Eight of Pentacles, you know, just developing your skills, that focus, that success, being consistent. You're going to get that determination just by working on it. Ten of Cups, there you go. Everything's going to work out. You're the only one holding yourself back, you know? Your tower's not going to fall apart. You got this, right? The Six of Pentacles here, things are going to balance out in your favor. You're going to take action with the Knight of Wands. Maybe this hot fire Knight of Wands may come towards you. If he does, you know, take a ride, see how it goes. You know, if he has a passion, he has, you know, yeah, he might be worth a ride. Whatever it is, you're going to get success there. Let's see. What else we get for Venus? Never mind your intuition. See the card say, never mind your intuition, you're psychic, you got this. You know who you are, the King of Cups there. You can just lead with that compassion, love energy, that spiritualityness that you're just born with, right? That's what I got. Well, it's time. I mean, the Knight of Wands, he's ready to go. He's got a big lizard too. I don't know what's with the big lizard here, but he's got a really big lizard. So, might be time to dust it off and I don't know. Could be fun. Your heart. Is JP getting advice about our. Yeah, just get the cobwebs out, I feel like he's got a big enough lizard. It'll be well cleaned after that. There'll be no more spiders in there for sure. Your heart. Is JP getting advice about our connection from close family and friends? Is JP getting advice about our connection from close family and friends? Is JP getting advice from pure heart's connection with family and friends? Ooh, the love. There is a love. I feel like whatever advice he's getting, they're like, you love pure heart. It's time for you to get off your butt and take some serious action going on there, right? The Nine of Wands. Like, stop thinking about it. Just move towards it. Stop dwelling on you not having enough money, not enough work, and whatever that is. You don't have to be the King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands will do, right? He's got a big lizard. I don't know. What's going on with that Knight of Wands there, but you don't need the King of Pentacles. He doesn't have to be that. He can be the Knight of Wands. Someone who's very passionate, loving, honest kind of energy. Someone who's very charismatic, energetic. You don't need this slow, diddle-daddling King of Pentacles here. JP just needs to. I feel like that is what they're telling JP, when it comes to giving him advice, that, the two of you look perfectly good together. Right? There's even a little baby going on there. What is their advice? I feel like that is what their advice is. Is he going to listen to them? Yeah, you should manifest FG. I haven't seen FG in like a long time. I don't know what's up with him. I haven't seen him in a good while. It's been a week or so. I don't know how long it's been. The Fool. Ooh, the Fool. Just move forward. I feel like you're going to tell him, stop being a fool and just move forward towards pure heart. Stop, being indecisive. Take action. Trust your heart. Just trust your heart is telling you what to do. I don't know what those things are. I think they're, I don't know what those things are. I'm trying to figure out what the little things are on the back of her, can't really see them lighting. The back of her, chair. I don't know. I think it's some sort of fruit cut open, but I don't know what kind of fruit it is. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Wands. I feel like he's indecisive about something, but I feel like they're telling him to just go for it. Just, I feel like whatever advice he's getting, it seems to be positive. They just want him to take action and stop, stop pulling back, stop diddle-daddling. Vincent, hello! I'd like to know what I need to know. What does Vincent need to know right now? Oops, that was a horrible shuffle. Don't look at that. What does Vincent need to know right now? What does Vincent need to know right now? Hello, Vincent. I didn't see you sneak in here. Did you go on your trip? How was your trip? Did you go? What does Vincent need to know right now? Is there any spirit? Ooh, this one wants to come out. I don't know what that is about. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors want to come give Vincent a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? Oh, in about 2 weeks? Okay. 1st of May. Awesome. That's exciting. I want to go on a trip. I say that, but then I don't. I don't like to leave my house. I say these things, but I don't really mean it. I would like to go on a trip, like in my mind, but actually going, no. My bed is too comfy. Oh man. What does Spirit want Vincent to know? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and want to give Vincent a message? Like, what's going on with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands in the dark? What's up with that? The King of Swords, there's some good energy there. You being confident, you being loyal to yourself. I feel that for you. The Ace of Cups, not quite sure what's going on there because I just feel like there's some sort of thing that's blocking your creativeness or your heart for whatever reason. I don't know. The Knight of Wands is also in the dark here. I just feel that sounds like maybe feeling tired and unmotivated, but you're still moving forward anyways. You have that sense of resilience. You're a little bit cautious, but I feel like you're still standing firm on what you are trying to accomplish right now anyways. It's a little bit of a challenge, but you're still going forward. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so I feel like the home and work life is going pretty good, right? The Ten of Pentacles here, I feel that. I feel the sense of you making money, playing it smart, focusing on that stability, so setting those boundaries. There is the Chariot is a little bit paused, though. You're a little bit pulled over in whatever this is supposed to be. With the Chariot, I just feel like there's this energy of, crushing whatever obstacle stands in your way with your logic and your wisdom, right? I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of direction, but, you know, you're the King of Swords, so you can figure it out. King of Swords is like, just don't be bothered by the nonsense and keep looking forward. Stay professional, you know what is true to your heart. Oh, Five of Swords. I knew that there was trouble coming. I knew their trouble was going to be coming. Five of Swords there. Oh, Five of Swords. I don't know if it's just a matter of like a power struggle thing or mind games thing. You have the Moon here. Whatever it is, trust your intuition, trust your subconscious mind of figuring out whatever this is. Don't be crabby about it though. Just figure it out. Queen of Swords. I don't know if it has to do with a female coming onto your energy. But yeah. She may try to mess with your emotions a little bit. She may try to throw you off your game. I don't know if she's someone you work with or who she is. She doesn't necessarily have to be female. I just call her she because it's the queen on here. But whoever this person is, they're going to try to throw you off your game for sure. They're going to try to get you distracted from where you're trying to head, whatever direction their chariot is persuading you to go. Where is Vincent supposed to be going? Where is Vincent supposed to be going with this energy? Hmm. I don't know if this has to do with anything with you feeling tired and unmotivating over here. I feel like you're going to stay strong, but something's going to come up that's going to be really challenging with you to stay focused. Someone is going to distract you, or someone or something is going to distract you. So I feel like it's really important for you to listen to your intuition. Make sure you have a clear mind. Know that this person or this energy is just trying to distract you from what you're truly trying to move towards. You're feeling all of that? Yeah. Um, but I feel like you need to stay strong. You need to stay the King of Swords. You need to stay like cool, calm, and collective. Don't let this energy knock you down because it's gonna try hard. Oh man. I just hope whatever this is doesn't like cancel your plans or make you change your plans for what you have going on in 2 weeks. Yeah, I feel like this King of Swords. I don't know if the Queen of Swords is like your work, trying to tell you like, no, you can't go. You have to work or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it is, you know what you need to do. It's just, this energy is just testing you. You need to fight it. You're the King of Swords. You got your sword out. You need to just. I feel like cleansing. this week. Yeah, yeah, that's probably a good idea too. You know, um, I saw a thing the other day that there was like uh, I don't know what you call that, a meme or something, where there's not enough sage for all the chaos that's going around. You need to mix some dragon's blood with that sage, you know, not just the sage, but like the dragon's blood, the I can't say that word properly. The essential. I'm saying that so wrong. Hopefully you know what I mean. Yeah, do the whole thing. You know, stand at your front door, blow in some cinnamon, pomegranate. No, what is that stuff there? That black stuff that they tell you not to buy from Amazon. Alsantro? Alsantro? I'm not saying that right. I'm missing some letters there. I don't know. Does everybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? It's like, it looks like black tar. It's sticky, but people burn it. That's supposed to be like really good to get. Like, it's supposed to be better than sage. Ashwagandha? I don't think it's that. No. I don't know. I'll have to Google it one day. I don't know. I have to learn how to say it properly. You don't know? I don't know. Didi, you know what I'm talking about? How do you say it? Yeah, what Bernadette said. That stuff. Said Palo Santo. Palo Santa. Yeah, that stuff. You need that stuff. What Bernadette said. At least somebody knows what I'm talking about. You want a raccoon? Oh my god, my great grandpa had a raccoon. He did. He used to feed the raccoon peanut butter sandwiches. Yeah. And it was like the raccoon was free to go. Like he didn't keep the raccoon like in a cage or anything. The raccoon would just come into his workshop, eat sandwiches with my great grandpa, and would just hang out there all the time. Oh, Marissa, you might not have spelled it right. I don't know. I have a hard time saying it. But yeah, that Palo Santo. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't look good. It looks like black tar or um I don't know. It doesn't look pretty. I never tried it, but I've seen other people use it. It's supposed to be really good. I don't know. Diamond. Will I enjoy reading for others? Will it be fulfilling? Will Diamond enjoy reading for other people? Will Diamond enjoy reading for other people? You have the that's why I like to play Sims 4 because you can have a pet raccoon. I have a lot of pets on my Sims 4. I have like all of them. I have so many that some of them die because I don't know how to take care of them all on Sims 4. So it's probably good I don't have them in real life. But you can have a fox too on there. I don't know if you play that game, but the Five of Cups. Oh man, I feel like you're gonna be really good at bringing out people's deep, dark emotions, which that's what tarot is supposed to be for, right? So I feel like you're gonna be really good at that. You're just gonna have that magical talent with the Ten of Wands. You're gonna be very creative, very passionate, very big, bold ideas, enthusiastic. I feel like it's gonna bring out your playful side too. So that is awesome. Palo Santo sticks. Yeah, some of them buy it like just like a block of it, and it looks really. I don't know. I don't know how to. You have to like Google it. But I've been told not to buy it on Amazon. So I don't know where you buy it. Apparently, the Amazon stuff isn't the real stuff, and it doesn't work well. I have no idea. That's just what I've heard. Well, let's see. Also, there was another two. Also, love travel will focus on that more one day. Okay, so will a diamond focus more on travel one day? Maybe it could be like a traveling gypsy where you just go everywhere and you do tarot cards. I could see that for you, Diamond. That'd be so awesome. Just being the traveling gypsy. That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Like they say, there's a lot of fake people selling that on Amazon. You gotta be very careful what you buy on Amazon. It seems. For the judgment here, I do feel like people will be judging you, but if people are judging you and criticizing you about your readings or your traveling or whatever that is, it's just because they're jealous, right? You know that? Bad comments come from jealousy for sure. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark. You may not be a rich traveling gypsy, but you know, you may break a lot of hearts along the way. That's not your problem, though, that's theirs. Your dad used to call you a gypsy. I could feel that. I could feel gypsy energy from you for sure. Yeah, the Emperor. You're the boss lady. You'll have that. Like everybody's gonna love you. Look at that. All these people are here cheering for you, loving you. You know the bad comment people. They're just jealous because they can't be you, and you're gonna break their hearts anyway. So it doesn't matter. All your spiritual stuff you get yourself. Yeah, that is awesome. I like to touch things in the store too. I like touching everything. I go to the store and I touch like literally everything. I'm like one of those kids that you don't want to bring into one of those antique shops or something because you know they're going to touch everything and break everything. That's me. I haven't outgrown that. Um, you're welcome, Diamond. Bernadette, financial reading. What does Bernadette need to know about her finances? What does Bernadette need to know about her finances right now? What does Bernadette need to know about her finances right now? What does Bernadette need to know about her finances right now? Eight of Wands, taking action. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, though. What does Bernadette need to know about her finances? Oh, man. For the Queen of Wands, I feel like there's going to be some sudden unexpected changes, but I feel like you're going to be ready for it. You're going to take action towards it. You're going to figure things out, right? I feel that for you. I just feel like, you know, the fast-paced changes, but be prepared. I feel like you're making moves in a positive light. The Queen of Wands is in the dark though, so I feel like it's a matter of, you know, these quick decisions maybe not go too quickly. You know, it takes to take a minute and sit on it for a while. Um, you know, especially when it comes to finances. So maybe it's about thinking about something before you purchase it or look for a good deal. I just feel the sense of you slowing down and figuring things out, even though this energy is going to come fast. But I feel like you're going to make the right decision because you have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands here, right? You're going to make magic happen. This fearless, unstoppable energy. I feel like you're going to have a decision to make. And I feel like you're going to feel confident in it. It's just a matter of taking that time to think about it. So I don't know if this is like an unexpected expense coming through or an unexpected amount of money coming in for you, or you're going to have to be careful of how you're spending it. Yeah, I just feel like there's something that's going to come through for you soon with the Eight of Wands. It's going to be sudden and unexpected, but you don't want to spend it all in one place kind of thing. I don't know. Whatever it is, you're going to figure it out though. Let's see, what is this money about? Where is this going to come from? Where is this energy going to come from? The Queen of Swords. I don't know if someone's going to offer you a job or something, where it's going to come from or what it is, but you're going to figure it out. Uh, yeah, I feel like something's going to either come to your mind or someone's going to communicate something towards you. The Page of Wands is in the dark. So someone may communicate with you. Maybe someone's going to say, you know, this person quit on me suddenly. Can you take their position and that will give you more money or something? I just feel like something's going to come through for you. It would be nice to win the lottery. Yeah, don't we all wish, right? Have a great night, Diamond. I appreciate you. Thank you. That is what I got, though. Dee will Dee get, well, I like the computer I ordered this month. Will Dee like the computer she ordered this month? Will Dee like the computer she ordered this month? Will Dee like the computer she ordered this month? Will Dee like the computer she ordered this month? Oh man, I feel like the cards are saying that you won't be as satisfied as you're hoping. So I'm not quite sure what that means. Um, yeah, for the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, I just feel the sense of, um, I feel like it's more about the money. I feel like you're gonna question if you spent too much money on it or not. You know, or like sometimes when you get a computer, you still have to pay to update it. Sometimes I don't know. I have no idea. But you do have the Judgment here in the light. I feel like you're going to be the one judging the computer, so I'm not quite sure what that is about for you. Um, I just feel like there's this energy of like you doing what you truly want to do, right? Figuring out what you want to do with the computer. I feel like, you know, computers, it all depends what you want to do with it. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark too. Ugh, I just feel like you're gonna feel like it's slow. I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, let's see. Yes or no question. Will overall Dee like her computer? Will Dee overall like her computer? Ten of Cups says yes. Overall, you will like the computer. There may be not perfect things, but you're gonna figure it out. I can do one more question for Bernadette Moonbeam. I could do one. I can do the Ashley thing for Bernadette. That won't take long. For Eliza, what is coming towards Eliza this week? What is coming towards Eliza this week? What is coming towards Eliza this week? Ace of Swords, a boost of clarity, you know, just figuring out what is what kind of thing. I just feel the sense of you, like being better at focusing and concentrating. Like I just feel the sense of clear mind coming for you this week. Not feeling so foggy or, you know, I feel like you're gonna be more willing to take initiative. I feel like you're more better at paying attention to things, it seems. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel like you're just gonna get things done. I don't know where all this energy is coming from, but that's what I feel. Two of Cups, you know, some emotional things may come up that make you throw you off your balance a little bit. What else does Eliza need to know about what's coming towards Eliza this week? Oh man, I feel like there's gonna be the emotional side of things is gonna be a little rocky, but I feel like you're gonna have that clear mindset though. Yeah. The emotions side of things may be a little bit, you know. Trust your intuition, whatever this is though. I just feel the sense I feel like if the Two of Cups and Nine of Cups, I don't know if it's like somebody that you're in a relationship or somebody you are thinking about being in a relationship in. Because I feel like whatever's going on there, there's going to be some disappointments. You know, I feel like this may have to do with some sort of love connection. Because the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups in the dark, you may not feel as connected, or I don't know what's going on there, but there's something. The Seven of Pentacles is also in the dark too, so I feel like there's also an energy of you feeling frustrated with work. I feel like it's frustrating at work. Yeah. I feel like you're going to want to take a pause and evaluate your progress with your work and seeing if there's any changes that need to be done there. What's going on with Eliza's work? Whatever it is, you have the strength. Listen to your animal instincts that you got. You know, listen to your intuition. Listen to your Pisces energy for sure. For the Eight of Cups, you know, it's not something you can just walk away from. It's just going to be something that you're going to have to sit down and figure it out. But you're going to have that clear mindset, so I feel like you're going to be able to do it. You have the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to figure it out. Don't let your emotions run wild with this. You know, don't let your emotions say, oh, I can't do this. You know, don't let your, you know, you have a clear mind. You're going to figure it out. You're going to get this independence. You're strong enough to do it. You can't walk away from it. I don't know what this is for you, but you got it. Bernadette, hey, give me some good news. Bernard, not Bernadette, sorry, Bernard. I get mixed up with the bees. I shouldn't do that. Oh, man. You're welcome, Eliza. Bernadette. What? I'm not Bernadette. Why? Bernadette, you're in my energy. I need Bernard's energy. Bernadette just wants to suck up all my energy. You're being a succubus tonight. A succubus? I don't know what you call that. You know, you're just sucking my energy out. That's okay. Oh, man. Bernard, I see him doing it again. Bernard, I need your energy. Did Bernard leave? Maybe Bernard's not even here anymore. Maybe that's why it is. Bernard, where's your energy? Bernard needs some good news. What does Bernard need to know for good news? What does Bernard need to know for good news? What does Bernard need to know for good news? You have an army? I can feel it. They're just attacking me right now. Bernard! There's Bernard. I don't think that's Bernard. That Eight of Cups just wants to haunt us tonight. I feel like all the cards just come out and try to haunt everybody. Let's see. Bernard, what good news can we give to Bernard? We want good news here. That's not good news. Bernard, I tried, but I can't get good news coming out for you. Oh, Bernard. What good news can we give to Bernard? Oh, man. I feel like, you know, there's going to be some emotional disappointments there. Maybe some regrets. Maybe you're going to break some hearts. Maybe those twins are just going to get to you. I don't know. But I feel like you're going to have a hard time. Whatever this is, like, focus on the positive. Don't focus on the negative. You may have to take some time to just clear your mind and, you know, get a better control over your emotions. Because this Queen of Swords is going to mess with your emotions for sure, right? I feel like you have to be the Knight of Swords here and, like, hey, set some boundaries. Don't let them take advantage of you. These twins here they talk about. The Queen of Swords and the Light, I just feel like there's a sense that someone also wants to give you some clarity. I feel like someone wants to speak their truth towards you. And I feel like this person does have a clear mind, though. It is in a light. The Knight of Swords, too, I feel like you're going to hear them out. You're going to, you know, work something out with whoever the Queen of Cups is for you. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Whoever this is, I feel like they're going to try to emotionally support you. There is a star here, so I feel like, you know, wishing on a star is not going to get things done for you, Bernard. You have to put in the hard work, it seems. The stars in the dark. I just feel this sense of you losing faith or just feeling discouraged. But you got this, you know, you got this. Someone may speak the truth to you, but I feel like you need to hear it. Yeah. You know, it may put you in a bad mood, but I feel like you're going to stay strong. You know, the Knight of Swords stays strong. You're going to have this sense of figuring things out. You're going to get things done. You're going to have that sense of focus. That's what I got. LM is Francesco still seeing that girl Mira saw him with last week? Is Francisco seeing that girl that Mira saw with him with last week. The Page of Wands is a yes card. What is he doing with this girl that Mira saw last week? What is Francisco doing with this girl Mira saw last week? Oh, he's talking to her. The Knight of Swords. I feel like he's talking to her. I don't know if she's trying to persuade him or he's trying to persuade her for something. I'm not quite sure what that is though, because there's a Knight of Wands in the dark. So I don't know if she's trying to persuade him into something and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I have my boundaries. I have my wand up. I'm going to defend what I need to defend. Because I feel like he's not really agreeing with her though. Right? Knight of Wands in the dark. I feel like he's being very stubborn, very rigid. Like, no, I made up my mind. I'm not doing that. I feel like he's very determined on whatever he's doing. So I do feel like the girl is up to something, but I feel like he's telling her, nope, I'm not doing that, and he's being very determined about it. That's what I got for that, Mira. Venus, should I cash in more of those coins? Should Venus cash in more of those coins? Should Venus cash in more of those coins? Should Venus cash in more of those coins? Ooh, the Knight of Swords says, yes, take action right now. Don't hesitate. Don't sit on it too long. Don't be a fool. Oh man, the Emperor. The Emperor's like, nope, save your money, save your coins, don't spend them all in one place. Oh man. The Knight of Swords, to be ambitious, take action, think quickly. The Four of Swords, I feel like it's like, don't think about it too long. Think about it, but, yeah, don't be a fool. The Fool's like, take a risk, let's go. Get outside your comfort zone here. You might crack a few eggs, but you have to crack some eggs to make an omelet anyways, right? The Emperor is like, I don't know how confident this idea is. What's going on with the Emperor in the dark? What's going on with the Emperor in the dark? Oh, the Emperor says no. Sit on it for a bit longer. Sit on the egg. Don't crack it. I don't know. Think before you take that action, it seems, with the Ace of Swords in the dark. I thought my first one was right, but I don't know. I think the cards are like, wait, you better not go too fast on that idea. I don't know. Vincent, should I remove Alexandra from my life? Ooh, for Vincent. Should Vincent remove Alexandra from Vincent's life? 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 That's some old energy. Welcome back, Miss Moonlight. What'd you have for dinner? Let's see. For Vincent, what should Vincent remove Alexandra from Vincent's life? Should Vincent remove Alexandra from Vincent's life right now? Oh my gosh, we did too! Us too! Movie made us Dorito burgers. I love Dorito burgers. I'm a toddler like that. We got the same. We're twinsies, Miss Moonlight. Trying to get your energy, Vincent. Did Vincent remove Alexandra from his life? Oh boy. My daughter was just cranky that he didn't make the buns, so he made her buy her bougie store buns because he didn't make the buns. So yeah, I feel like she wanted him to pay for that. Kids, eh? Ah, the star. I feel like the universe is telling you, Vincent, to have faith in the universe. Like, it's not, I feel like it's not a matter of you removing Alexandra from your life, but just letting things be as they are. Um, I feel like you don't have to pay any attention to her, though. You don't have to, just allow things be as they be. Because I feel like you're the Knight of Pentacles here, so you could stay strong, you can stay cool, calm, and collective kind of energy. Um, because I feel like you are very loyal. You may be a little bit stubborn, but you have that clear focus, that clear determination. You don't want to shake things up too far on your path that you're meant to be on right now. You don't want to shake things up too much. Your tower's a little unsteady. You want to keep it steady. You have the Ten of Cups here. The Eight of Swords, you may want to restrict yourself, restrict the amount of time you spend with her or the amount of time you talk to her, whatever that is for you. But I feel like you will figure things out there because you have the Ten of Cups. Just keep the peace. Yeah. The Strength card, yeah. Don't let her make you feel impatient or anything. I think it's just a matter of just doing what you can. Don't need to run to her every 5 minutes, You restrict yourself a little bit, and that will give you some sort of peace and harmony energy there. Bernard, did you see your reading? I did a little while ago. You might have to rewind the live if you missed it. Bernadette, should I trust Alicia? You're welcome, Vincent. Good night. Bernadette, should I trust Alicia? Should Bernadette trust Alicia? Should Bernadette trust Alicia? Should Bernadette trust Alicia? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or want to give Bernadette a message if she should trust Alicia? The Two of Cups says yes. There's a connection there that's pretty good. Six of Wands. The Hermit, I feel like they're like, don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze if you should trust Alicia or not. The Hermit's in the dark, so don't hermit yourself from Alicia. Or your thoughts, The Hermit, I feel like, is more about what's in your mind. And you don't want to be stuck in your mind. You want to get out and explore. If there is a friendship or something between you and Alicia. The Hierophant. Yeah, have faith. You don't have to trust her. I feel like the stars like, you don't have to trust her. You don't have to. But at least give her a chance, Yeah, give her a chance and see what happens. Have some faith, but you don't have to trust her. Don't overthink it. See where things go. Because there could be a connection. If it's a friendship or collaboration or whatever that is. It seems like, yeah, there's something here. That's what I got. So why is the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands in light? Nine of Cups is in the dark. It may not be a perfect connection, but it's still a connection. I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like the two of you can validate each other's feelings. Maybe help each other out in some sort of way. That's what I got, though. You're welcome, Bernadette. Good night, Miss Moonlight. Good night, everyone. Thank you. I will be back live again tomorrow. If you haven't already, there is a post on the community page if you want to write a simple yes or no question. In the community page, once we have a good couple of them, Weave and I will do a little fun. It'll be more like a comedy thing, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. If you do want to be part of that video, do comment on that post. Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Venus. Thank you, Miss Moonlight, and everyone. Have a great night. Bye.